Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Yeah, baby, that's right. We are back and we're broadcasting live here on CRN Digital Talk Radio on the original sports show Bighorn Productions out here in sunny Sunland, California. Give us a call today. The number is 1-800-336-2225. Once again, that's 1-800-336-2225. And we're keeping the show hot, we're keeping it hyped, and we're keeping it rolling, baby, on the OG Sports Show. My engineer, Matt, keeping it bumping. I like that. Yeah, Work out for me, work out for me. Yeah, work out, girl. Work it out, girl. Come on, let's work it out, girl. I'll work it out with you. Yeah, And y'all, if you guys check out some of the older podcasts, you would see me dancing and doing the boogie down and all this stuff. And pretty much I was doing that back in the day just to keep you listening and looking. The people are like, what's this guy doing? This guy's dancing and popping and doing all this stuff. I come from the original hip-hop generation, in case you were wondering. You know, so hip-hop is like in my blood. I can't really get around it. It's like the first music that, you know, I listened to as a teenager. And here we are nowadays, you know, today, rolling on the OG Sports Show, baby, making the dream come true. That's how we do. All right, yeah. Work out for me, work out for me. Yeah, I love that. All right. We're going to get back into the OG rankings, baby. We're going to get back into the OG rankings. And when we left off before our last break, we were talking about the University of Alabama, the Crimson Tide, going off to a 1-0 victory over Michigan, which was a big-time win for them. That's right, baby. Big-time win for them. They needed that. That was a big win. But there's a couple of things going on over there. They got that new running back, TJ Yeldon. Man, this guy is a beast, filling some big shoes with the loss of Trent Richardson. You know, that freshman running back, TJ Yeldon. This guy busted off 111 yards rushing on 11 carries and 1 TD. And before the break, I was describing what he reminded me of. He reminds me of Stephon Johnson a little bit. You know, the guy goes vertical. He runs north. He does not run lateral. And he has great vision. This guy is exploiting the hole. Very, very impressive running back. Watch for this guy. He's a Heisman sleeper. TJ Yeldon out of Alabama. Also, Alabama quarterback A.J. McCarron launched off 199 yards and 2 touchdowns passing. The Tide will stay a serious contender for the BCS national title. Still stacked with All-Americans on both sides of the ball. Last season, Alabama had the #1 defensive in the country, allowing a mere 8.8 points per game last season, which was a major key to their success. So look out for Alabama, and Alabama is holding down the #2 spot on the OG rankings, baby. That's right. I like that. All right, we're going to do the #1 team on the OG rankings right now. Do we want to switch the song up, or is that a little too much? Let's switch it up for the #1 team. Let's switch it up for the #1 team. And people don't know, we do instrumentals over our OG rankings because that's just the format. That's how we do it. We keep it rolling and we keep it hype. Simply because music stimulates the brainwaves. Something I learned in college back at Cal State LA, and it's something you need to know. You know, the more music you hear, the more stimulation you get in those, you know, in that big old brain of yours up there. Yeah, that's right, baby. I like that. That's some smooth stuff. And that's why, you know, let's keep it smooth, because you know what? This #1 football team in the OG rankings is nothing but smooth, nothing but butter. They got Captain Cool at quarterback down there, in none other than the big OG QB, Matt Barkley, baby. That's right, I'm talking about the USC Trojans holding down the #1 spot, as they should, coming off a 49-10 romp of Hawaii. Troy is rolling and will battle Syracuse today at 12:30 Pacific Standard Time, which kicks off in about an hour, which will be perfect time for me to get home, crack a beer, throw something on the grill, and watch the USC Trojans go to work against the Syracuse Orange in East Rutherford, New Jersey, baby. Now, the Orange are no pushover. You know, they're coming off a very tough loss to Northwestern. They were down 22-0 in this game and rallied off 38 points. 38 points, leading to a last-minute 42 41 loss to Northwestern. Tough loss for these guys, and they're gonna have a chip on their shoulders. They got USC on the road. This is gonna be a great challenge for USC. Syracuse is one of those college football teams that you always have to watch out for, because you really don't know what you're gonna get every week. But when they're hot, they are hot. When they're ready to ball, they ball out. But back to USC, the banishing of Troy is over. Fresh off probation and ready to bang on any and everybody who wants some. The USC Trojans will stay on top and hold down the top spot on the OG rankings until they get knocked off. The OG rankings is different from the AP poll and the Harris poll and all these other polls, because we don't knock you off the #1 spot. If you come out #1, you stay #1 until you lose. And that's how we keep it rolling. There's no picking and choosing over here. We try to keep it consistent. The big OG senior QB Matt Barkley launched off 4 TDs last week. That just so happened to rhyme. I didn't do it on purpose, but we'll do it again. The big OG senior QB Matt Barkley launched off 4 TDs last week, and his favorite target was none other than Marquise Lee. Lee busted off a 75-yard touchdown on the first play of the game and sparked a 100-yard burst on a kickoff return. This is a very young football team led by a salty veteran quarterback in Barkley. Very excited about this USC football team. I don't see anybody really giving them trouble. They're going to have their hands full against Oregon. They're going to have their hands full against Stanford. They're going to have their hands full, in the Pac-12. The Pac-12 is a grind. A lot of people don't want to give the Pac-12 the respect that they deserve, but this is a tremendous football conference. And I'm tired of hearing all this SEC talk and how they play a tough schedule and it's the best conference in all of college football. Whatever. Let me tell you about the SEC. The SEC is nothing but primitive offenses and skilled players on defense and beasts in that interior line down there. So you do get, great defensive linemen, some big-time offensive linemen. But when it comes to playing football, it's about lining up on the gridiron and playing. I'll take USC over Arkansas. I'll take USC over Vanderbilt. I'll take USC over whoever you got all day in the SEC. And the truth, this is the beauty of college football, is that the truth will all come out in the end until they pick who they want to play in the national championship, which is what we are against. Brah. And give us a call today, 1-800-336-2225, 1-800-336-2225. And when we come back on the Original Sports Show, we're going to talk about bounty suspensions being overturned, baby. I called that. I told you the commissioner was wrong, and I stressed it, and I stressed it, and I told him, I said, go ahead, Vilma, take him to the Supreme Court, buddy. Go for your livelihood. Fight for your livelihood. And you know what? They did the right thing. And we're going to talk about that when we come back on the Original Sports Show, baby. And I'm your host, Leopold Jeans, the big OG on CRN Digital Talk Radio, baby. The Original Sports Show is sponsored by Maui & Sons. Maui & Sons, located on